How's everybody doing there tonight? Hey, let's do it. Yep. Welcome to a Sunday night stream. I know what. Why are you going live on Sundays? Because I love going live on Sundays. I love just hanging out. Said, hey man, how's everybody doing tonight? And so I'm just here. And so I just thought, hey man, let's just show up and see what happens. And I'm excited. But I've got so much going on. There's so much going on this week. I got a trip I'm on for Ecamm Creator Camp. So I'm really excited about Ecamm Creator Camp. Man, they know how to hype things, you know? They know how to hype things, and so I'm very excited. So yeah, it's fun. Big Red, how you doing, sir? Welcome. How you doing? So yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about so like my granddaughter's been at the house like every day. So that's been pretty amazing. But I haven't done as many things as I'd like to get done because my granddaughter's been here, because I make her a priority when she's here. And so yeah, it's kind of fun there, you know. Hey Laura, how you doing? Welcome. I know I didn't get to join your live stream last night. There was just a lot going on. And Stuart, I know, man. I didn't get to join your live stream last night because I was doing my Uber Eats run for the fam. They needed cheeseburgers and shakes, and so I had to go get those. That was important family thing that I needed to do. I joke it's my family Uber Eats run. I am the hunter gatherer of my household. So yeah, I don't know if Matt Haas is gonna be able to come out tonight, but I know that I'm gonna see him very, very soon. Florence in the house. Florence, man, your show was great Friday. I really enjoyed that. That was good. You guys, you and James Hicks had a great show there. That was really awesome. So, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't have a topic tonight. I just thought I'd just kind of open up and just say hi to everybody. I love going live. There's an adrenaline rush about going live. So yesterday a friend of mine came by. We cleaned up the backyard enough for me to get my fence repaired. So I didn't have time to do it this weekend, but I will be working on it. That'll be my project for next weekend, is fixing my fence so that the dog doesn't get out. And so, yeah, I'm probably going to trim up some trees, some more. But he took care of the stuff that was just way too big for any chainsaw I'd be willing to use to do. So very thankful for that. Thankful very much to the line workers who have brought power back to my parents and everybody else in this town. There's still some challenges. Yes, there's 27 minutes on the clock. When the countdown stops, the show stops. This is a 30 minutes or less, or it's free. Yeah, I am doing okay, finally. The house has a leak. It's nothing major. And we're trying to figure out where that leak is coming from. It hasn't rained since the big deluge of rain from Hurricane Helene. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like the farmer that, had the leak in his roof and says, man, I hate this roof leaks. And the guy says, well, why don't you fix it? And then that day it was sunny. He said, yeah, but it's not raining. So, I do want to fix my roof. Florence said, what questions do you have? Yes. John Venturini says 27 plus minutes on the clock. So now it's down to 26. Doing okay after hurricane. Yeah. Big Red, how about you, sir? How are things where you are? Yeah. Do you have questions for me? So I'm going to Creator Camp this week. Yeah, definitely. Everybody needs to go and see Florence's show Friday night. It was definitely fire. Florence is a productivity wizard. I mean, she's just amazing. She has so much knowledge about productivity and all these different things you can do and how to take apps and get the most out of them to enhance your productivity. She has been my content creation therapist, trying to help me get motivated and get focused, and just fantastic. That I know I'm a tough I'm a stubborn person, so yeah. If it wasn't for a hurricane, now we're having many earthquakes in the area. Yes, that is funny. The first thing I thought was the little bit was like that happening at such frequency. Somebody drilling for oil here, causing fracking. I don't know. So the world's coming to an end eventually, and this may be the growing pains from that. So we'll find out. Yeah, not a conspiracy theorist. That's it. It's gonna happen sooner or later. Anyway, yeah. So how are you guys doing? How has your week been? I've been trying to get so much done. Anytime you're taking a trip, you're trying to get everything done. I told my boss, I'm going to try to stay off the work phone. I'm going to try to stay off the work email. It's really hard, but I'm going to try my humble best. But at the same time, if you need me, you know where I'm at. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not taking my work computer. I am taking my work phone, but I'm going to leave it in airplane mode. I'm not going to turn it on, except maybe like once a day just to see did I miss anything. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yes, definitely fun times at that. Oh, I got less than 24 minutes. John Venturini, you're supposed to tell me you only have less than 24 minutes. So, I'm kidding. It's not your job. But, so the other part, church today was good. Yeah. Yeah. My parents, I've been checking on my parents and doing stuff with them. So I think they're ready for this week without me around. My sister's going to jump in and help them out as she can. So it's pretty exciting. I'm going through my head. What do I pack? I gotta need to pack enough gear because I'm going to attempt to go live Tuesday night. It will probably be a later episode. I'm thinking probably 10 o'clock at night is Eastern is probably when I'll go live on Tuesday night. But I'm going live on Tuesday because I go live every Tuesday. So it may be an abbreviated show. So it will be different, probably. I may have guests. You never know. I may run into Matt Haas. Can't wait till next week and my daughter's birthday. Oh, wow. That is fantastic. My granddaughter turned 8 months old today. So, not a birthday, but, you count months at this age and then you get to 18 months and you stop. It's like, oh, we're 2 years now. Though I still don't understand 1-year-old birthday parties. They are too young to know it's their birthday. Is it really that much fun watching them smash their face into cake? I don't know. To have a party and you bring a bunch of adults around? I don't understand birthday parties. I don't. I didn't have a lot of birthday parties growing up, so I try not to steal anybody else's thunder. I'm sorry. But it's just I didn't have a lot of birthday parties. I had one at 12. So, yeah. New York City Marathon, November 3rd. Yes! Oh, man. Laura, you're going to do amazing. That's going to be great. I know you've been prepping so hard. I'm just so excited for you. Coach House. Coach, I hope you're doing well. I know you were just released a video about injuries and racing. Or should you do a race when you're injured? I haven't watched it yet. I will get to it. I'm working on it. I'm Jelly for eCam Camp. Yeah. How hard is it to run a mobile live? Is it harder than doing it in the studio? It is harder, usually because of internet. Internet is the biggest challenge when it comes to mobile live because you can go live from your phone. I've talked about this on my channel a lot, that you can go live from your mobile device. It's got a great camera usually. It's got okay audio, or you can use something cool like this. This is a DJI. This is the first gen. I don't have the second gen, but until I haven't outgrown this one yet. So I can take that and hook it into my phone, and then I can have a lapel mic, and it's wireless. The range is it's over 200 feet. I know I can go like 300 something feet, but I haven't had a reason. Part of me is like I wouldn't go that far away from my phone. I just want to be able to be in front of it. Also, I have a really cool. Let's see if I can find it. Hang on. So, I have this mini tripod that opens up and legs out. So, you know, right. It goes like 52 inches high. Let's get it in the frame here. So here is the tripod, and here's the mount, and so I can put my cell phone right here on it, and so it's I can put my cell phone on it and go live wherever. So, ta-da! Not that one. This one. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I can just take that. I can use my DJ mic, and I can go live. Now, will I have cool scenes and stuff like that? No, I won't. If I did it that way, but I'll have my studio machine with me, and so it's gonna go. Where's Crater Camp? It is in Amesbury, Massachusetts, about an hour outside of Boston. Yes, I have every thought that you will prevail. First of all, just by being healthier as you are now, you'll heal quicker. So it's very, very good. John Lacey in the house. John was on the other night playing around with Da Vinci and several other things. That was a cool show. Have fun in Boston. My regards to everyone. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I am on Team Purple, which is Doc Rock's team, and so we're going for total domination. Our team name is Royals. Yeah. Is lighting an issue when you're out of the studio for video and lives? Lighting, not lightning, but lighting. Lighting is definitely an issue. And so I have some gear for that too. I don't see it right now in arm's reach, but I do have it's a Nano style light. It's not a Nano light. Nano's a brand and it's really, really expensive. I have a knockoff that is really good, so I'm excited. Sorry, Monday here, and the struggle is real. John, tell us what happened in the future or what happened before Monday, so we'll know when we get to Monday that happened. I need to know. So don't tell me any sports things. I'm not a betting person, so telling me who won some game is not going to help me. So I don't. Yeah. So, but lighting is an issue. You have to be careful. First of all, you gotta. As best you can, natural light is amazing, but it can be too bright. You got to try really hard not to have yourself be washed out. You might have to adjust white balance and things like that. So Dan Roth in the house. How are you, sir? How are you? Hey, we've got Dan Roth is going to be speaking at what is the Podcaster Summit in Florida? And he's got a GoFundMe out there. Dan, you need to send me a link, man. I want to share your link out and get people to help sponsor you. We want to, Dan, be great if we could help sponsor him and get him out there to do a presentation. And so that would be fantastic. So definitely need to get that link out there and share it with people. Brunicorn's team rules. How do I pronounce this? Brunicorn's team rules. Brunicorns. I like it. I can't pronounce it, but I do like it. So when I hear it in person, respect. It's the Blue Unicorns team. Okay, there we go. All right, Blue Unicorn. I suddenly was trying to. I don't know what I was doing. But now it's Blue Unicorns team. Blue Unicorns it is easier to pronounce. I thought it was some like Bueno and Unicorn crossed together, and I was trying to work it out, and I just couldn't. I couldn't even make Spanish work at the time, so I am Spanish challenged. Unfortunately, it's a shame because I've done tons of Duolingo, and I've taken Spanish in high school and in college. I've been in Spanish-speaking countries. I should know Spanish, and I am ashamed. I did hear about the SpaceX rocket launch and caught on the descent. That was amazing. It's the first time they've managed to do that. So, talk about recycling. I think that's pretty interesting. There's things that Elon Musk has done that I don't like, but I am definitely a big fan of his SpaceX company because I want to see us back in space. It is interesting to me we haven't gone back to the moon in a long time. So, why? I don't know. Why haven't we gone back to the moon? But we're going to get there. So, why? Because we're going to build a city there. Why? Because I don't know why. Mars is probably better. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah. Good times. So anyway, what does everybody, what's everybody, do any of you guys, would any of you ever go to space? If you had an all expense paid trip to go into space. Now let's see, I'll give you options. Maybe I should do like a survey. That'd be good. Let's do a survey. One survey coming up. Sorry, I better quit before I get a copyright strike. Let's go to the studio. All right, here goes a survey. One survey coming up. Start a poll. I know I'm filling out the survey. Probably, I barely leave my house. Probably not going to start planet hopping anytime soon. That's why. Okay. Yeah. I know this is crazy to do this live like this, but I want to go to Mars, even if only one trip. Granted that must contain between 1 and 35 characters. Oh, I got too many characters. Oh. Go to Mars. All right, here we go. Here's the poll. Everybody enter. Yes. Look up the Van Allen belt. Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, so anyway, so yes, I've just put a survey out there, poll out there. Let's see. Big Red says, why? Because Star Wars. That's why. Well, it's true. John says, I better leave my house. Probably not going to start planet hopping anytime soon. Look up the Van Allen belt. Yes, I was familiar with the Van Allen belt, but suddenly my brain is like, I don't remember what the Van Allen belt is. Van Allen belt temperature. All right. Now let's do some sharing here. Let's see if that's going to work. All right, it's going to work. Cool. Van Allen belt is a zone. Let's blow it up to catastrophic size. There we go. Now we can read it, right? So the Van Allen belt is a zone of energetic charged particles, most of which originate from the solar wind that are captured and held by a planet by the planet's magnetosphere. Earth has two such belts, and sometimes others may be created. The belts are named after James Van Allen, who published an article describing the belts in 1958. Earth's two main belts extend. Okay, so the belts endanger satellites, which must have their sensitive components protected with adequate shielding if they spend significant time near that zone. Apollo astronauts going through the Van Allen belt received a very low and harmless dose of radiation. So, radiation belts surround the Earth. However, similar radiation belts have been discovered out of the planet. So, yeah. NASA Van Allen probe's mission aims at understanding of the point of predictability how populations of relativistic electrons and ions in space form and change in response to changes in solar activity and the solar wind. All very interesting, isn't it? All right. We looked up the Van Allen belt. More specifically, look up the melting temperature of aluminum and the Van Allen belt. Okay, all right. Let's go back to chroming. Chroming. All right. So, and melting temperature of aluminium. There we go. Aluminium. Okay. Why didn't the Apollo astronauts melt going through the Van Allen belt? Okay. Let's see. All right. So I'm sharing here. Let's blow up the screen. Really? Okay. Okay. It says the Van Allen does not directly affect the melting temperature of aluminum. Why did my screen blow up? I guess because I'm not sharing everything here. Let's do full sharing, and then I'll freeze. Well, that's fun. I just froze. Let's see if I can unfreeze. This is the part where I go and I turn something off. Okay, and then I turn something back on. Okay, I'm unfrozen. Yay! All right, cool. All right, so now I'm sharing everything. So the Van Allen belt does not directly affect the melting temperature of aluminum. The melt temperature of aluminum remains at approximately 660 degrees Fahrenheit. Regardless of its location in the Van Allen belt, as radiation present in the belt does not generate significant heat to melt the metal. The primary concern with the Van Allen belt is regarding materials like aluminum and its potential to damage the material's atomic structure due to the high energy radiation particles, not its melting point. That is very fascinating. So let's go back to the lab again. All right, so we looked up the temperature there. Yep. Hey, it's Saeed. Hey, Saeed, how are you doing tonight? I'm just watching and listening to Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson. That guy's awesome. I do like him. There you go. How did they survive? Because they were not wearing aluminum underwear. No. 8+ minutes left. Oh, man, you're right. Down by a score. Marching downfield. Ball on our own 30. It's true. Yes. Amy, how are you doing? I can't hear aluminium without thinking of Weird Al. Aluminium? I can't hear aluminium. I love aluminium. So, though I do try not to consume a lot of beverages in aluminium because there was at one time thought there may be a link between aluminium and Alzheimer's, and my parents have dementia, and I do not wish to get that. I know it's part hereditary, part lifestyle, part everything. If you exercise, you increase your chances of not getting Alzheimer's. If you study, if you can speak multiple languages, it helps reduce your chances of getting Alzheimer's because it seems to activate other parts of the brain that kind of helps maintain things. Isn't that interesting? So, Amy, how are you doing? I've been watching your videos, but I've not been commenting very much. I'm so sorry. It's just been the lazy, crazy days. Doing well, crazy day, meaning I cleaned house and made bread and juggled 3 little boys. Wow. Any one of those things is a busy day, but if you did all 3, what kind of bread did you make? We want to know. I like to do the 4-ingredient breads. Those are always so cool. That's so hard to journey through dementia with your parents. Yes. I am definitely on a journey with my parents to dementia. My dad has lots of paranoias. He's convinced that some lady in a white dress is coming by and trying to read the VIN number on his vehicle, on the vehicles at his house, because he believes the VIN number will allow them to make a key to their car. Okay, it's partially right. He saw it on some news program. The cameras aren't catching any ladies dressed in white. But the other part is that he keeps checking the mail. He's convinced if somebody gets his bank statement, they'll steal all his money. Though there are no account numbers on his bank statement. So it's yeah, it's craziness. Anyway, never a pressure. It's so kind of you to watch. I know. I should be taking piano lessons. I don't know. I saw that you told that. I did see on Threads. There we go. Threads. Yeah, somebody was saying about how crazy expensive it was for piano lessons, charging by the minute, and they were complaining about what it costs. And you said, hey, you know, there's a lot more planning than just showing up and doing the lesson. So, you're paying. Nice plain white bread from scratch. Wow, awesome. Thanks for checking. The more you look, the deeper the rat hole. It doesn't add up. Check it for you. There's a lot of things that don't add up, and so I prefer to pick and choose what I believe, to the point where I try my best also not to be a conspiracy theorist. But I admit there's the fact we've been so long without going back to the moon kind of makes you wonder, why did we stop? And why haven't other countries done the same thing? Is it so insane for us to do it? So I'm just not even gonna. You should apply to speak at Podfest. Would be great to speak alongside you. Dan, I have podcasted for a long time, but Adam would be a better speaker because he has done podcasting way longer than I have, has a lot more experience points, had a very successful podcast at one time. So Coach Adam would be amazing. Yes, the brain needs a workout. Yes, it does. All the deep breaths your way. The paranoia is real and stressful. We ate soup with the whole family. It was great. Oh, man, that's awesome. That is awesome. Very cool when the whole family can get together. So I want to go to Mars. Okay. Laura, I'm with you. I don't want to go to Mars. It's so hard dealing with that stuff. I'm sorry, Roy. It is. I try to take it. I try to maintain a good sense of humor. I want to go to Hoboken, but then again, there's that traffic on the New Jersey Turnpike. Yes. Yes, it can be pricey. I actually was looking at my notes for an intro to a piano for adults, so I need to keep in mind if I need a beta tester, as I've never pre-recorded a course. Oh. Stop deflecting. It's what I'm good at. I'm really good at deflecting. But I don't know if I have, I don't know. So I think, so I have a great podcast voice. You see it being, I have a podcast. I do. It's called the One Off Tech Podcast. If you go look on Apple, I had it for 5 seasons. I've been turning my live streams with guests into podcasts on YouTube. So the Tech Trailmaker Show is a podcast, but I do want to get back. Speaking the truth for real. Yeah. I prefer a VR headset with a 360 camera on Mars, no beach or great tacos there. That is true. That is true. There is probably not tacos on Mars. Let's go look at the poll because we're about to run out of time here. Let's see. Stop you. Don't talk. Not you. You don't talk. You stay there where you are. All right. Let's go look at the poll. Let's see. 33% said I would do the Vomit Comet time trip. My English was terrible typing that. But yeah, that's where you fly up to the stratosphere. You fly up to the stratosphere, and that's it. And you come back. I would love to go to the International Space Station. 17% of you. I want to go to the moon. 33% of you, and 17% of you said you want to go to Mars. So, yes, Big Red can definitely understand the woes of family. I had no idea. That's crazy. Yeah, my grandpa had dementia. It was challenging to say the least. But he was a good man, really good man. So I hated that. 2-minute warning. Yeah, I'm 36 seconds down. Dug it extra time. Motif Roy perpetually undervalues himself. I don't know. 1 minute left in the period. I know I am hitting the end of the show, but I said 30 minutes or less. So I just want to tell everybody thank you so much for everybody coming out tonight. I just wanted to say hi. I'll be traveling this week. I will be doing a live stream on Tuesday night. It will be later. I don't know what time yet because I got to figure out what the world looks like on Tuesday. But I always go live. So I'm down to 7 seconds. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye. Have a great night. Bye.